Oh, didn't see you there. Uh, just using my iPhone. I mean, that's all we do nowadays is just be on our phones, right? But I was just at the gym, having my shaker. I know that doesn't correlate with iPhone and gym, but actually does, cause what do you usually use at the gym? Your iPhone. And what do? You can listen to music, you can text your friends, you can ask where your friends are, if they're at the gym or not. So, you know, I'm at the gym and I always use my iPhone, and it's something I use daily, and it's crazy to see how all of that, how it started with the beginning of the iPhone and how it is now, and everyone has the iPhone. And I want to talk about how the evolution of the iPhone progressed and how it is now. And you can see a lot of people having iPhones. It's probably all a lot of viewers that are looking at this will have an iPhone. Even maybe you, the professor, might have an iPhone. Who knows? Because they're so popular. But my thesis is the evolution of the iPhone, and I want to talk about the different generations of the iPhones that started up and to the point of where they are now. And it all started off with the iPhone 3G, iPhone 2G, I think. Wait, yeah, iPhone 2G, or just iPhone, I think, yeah. And the first iPhone was just this gray phone with like a black bottom, and then it was the iPhone 3G, the 3GS, and I have an example actually. I mean, this is kind of like just the screen, and this is the back, so something what it looked like. The iPhone 4, one of them, and then it went on. There was the 3G, 3GS, iPhone 4, iPhone 4S, bam, iPhone 5. After the iPhone 5, there was a 5S. After 5, there's a 6. Even have that. Oh, there it is. The iPhone 6. So progressed, bigger and better. After the 6, there's the 6S. I mean, sure, we might think it's just a little S on the bottom, but it's more than that. So it progressed and progressed, and then there's the 7 and the 7 Plus. So it got pretty far, And I want you to all go check out iPhoneLife.com, and it'll kind of show you the whole generation of all the iPhones of where it all started. It's crazy how it didn't start with one, but it's crazy how many iPhones there are, and the evolution of how far they're getting. And of how many iPhones there are and made, I want to talk about how popular they are. Nowadays, you can see iPhones on the bus. You can see everyone has them. It's crazy. You can see everyone having them, using them either at school, at work. It's so convenient, and how everyone has them. But, why do you think people have them? I feel like they're easy to use, and I feel like everyone should get an iPhone because they're better than Android, in my personal opinion, but everyone has their own opinion on them. And iPhones are like everywhere nowadays, and I want to talk about how newsy.com it it kind of stated how iPhones are everywhere nowadays, and Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, he kind of stated how there was an iPhone in the 17th century picture, but we all know that's not true. But and not only iPhones are progressing, but iPhones are getting such cool added features, like they have their own headphones that are amazing, and what use them at the gym too. They have a watch. Back then, did you think that a watch can connect to a phone? But nowadays, we have a watch that can connect to your phone, and then you can use it. And talking about all this iPhone and how it used to be, let's transition and talk about the future of the iPhone. What is iPhone gonna come out with next? I think it's gonna be the iPhone X because it's the 10th year anniversary of the iPhone, and it's gonna be the greatest thing ever. And I feel like more people than ever will buy the iPhone, and more people will have the iPhone than ever before. And I encourage a lot of people to buy the iPhone, and maybe Apple is really profitable, but not only that, but iPhones have a lot of benefits. For people like me, it's really simple to use, really nice to use, and really convenient. And a lot of people have them. Even a little feature is iMessage. You can see when a person reads it, you can say what happens and all that. You can send out your location. It's just crazy how much technology has gone and how much of an iPhone there is in it. And all this talk about benefits, I want to talk about the benefit over Android. That's kind of the two competitions, iPhone and Android. And V3 all states about the different, like 10 differences and 10 benefits of an iPhone over an Android. But the biggest benefit, I think, is the easiness to use, hands down. And I just want a review of how we talked about the different iPhones, transition from the 4 to the 5 to the 6, the 6S, and then the 7 Plus. It's just different sizes, all the transitions. It's crazy, insane. And then how we talked about the benefits of the iPhone and encouraging me for you to get an iPhone. And I just want you to get a memorable point of iPhones are super easy to use, and I recommend you getting one. Thank you for listening to my speech, and I hope you guys have all a great day.